Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. We're bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at the brand new release, another release on the Brave Words record label. Right, so this Brave Words and Bloody Knuckles, they've started up their own record label. We just reviewed the new Jack Starr release. Now we've got the Chris Slade Timeline Timescape. Of course, Chris Slade, the legendary drummer who has played with everybody, right? Played with AC/DC, played with The Firm, played with Uriah Heep, played with Asia, played with Manfred Mann's Earth Band, right? He's gotten around, appears on tons of stuff. This is a double CD set featuring some original tunes and lots of covers. Let's take a look at the behind. Not much behind the discs here, just some additional artwork. All right. And then the booklet. Which features lyrics to the original songs, liner notes, some photography, and whatnot. So the band on the album here, we've got Paul Davis on vocals, otherwise known as Bun. We've got Stevie G on vocals and bass. We got James Cornford on guitar and vocals. We got Mike Clark, keyboards, guitar and vocals. And of course, Chris Slade, drums and vocals, with some help from a couple other folks here on a couple tracks. But that's basically the band here. So what we have, like I said, you got two discs. Lots of covers of songs that Chris performed with some of the other bands I mentioned, and some newer tracks, newer songs that he has written for this band. So it's about, I think disc one is, both sides are like 50 minutes or thereabouts, so you got roughly just under 2 hours worth of music here. The covers, let's just get those out of the way first. We've got Joybringer from Manfred Mann. Also Questions, Blinded by the Light, which is a Bruce Springsteen song later made famous by Manfred Mann's Earth Band. The covers are okay. My kind of issue with this album, I think, is that everything on here kind of just sounds like a covers band, like a bar band type of thing, like a competent, solid bar band. It's all good. Will any of these covers make you forget the originals? No. Not the case at all. I will say that their version of July Morning by Uriah Heep, so of course Chris Slade appeared on the Conquest album, which was basically the last album of the 70s from Uriah Heep. The band were basically falling apart at the seams by the time he joined the band. But July Morning is done very well on here. I think one of my main issues with a lot of this album is Paul Davis on vocals. I'm not an enormous fan. I think that there are some tracks on here, he sounds like his vocal style just isn't really a great fit for the album. He kind of has this kind of like Chris Farlow thing going on at times. He sounds fine on July Morning, though. Again, he's no David Byron, but the music is very well done. It's a good version of July Morning. I like that. They do a whole bunch of AC/DC songs. The Razor's Edge. They do Thunderstruck, Big Gun, Hell's Bells, and High Voltage. None of them are going to make you forget the original AC/DC versions at all. And he and the bass player, who both like kind of co-sing these songs, trying to do either Brian Johnson or Bon Scott, not quite. The John Payne's Asia song "Free." It's nicely done, I guess. It's pretty cool. It's okay. I think the original tracks are more of interest to me. I think the song "End of Eternity" is pretty well done. It's got first of all, this guitar player on here is really good. He's got a great tone, very good player. I like hearing him a lot. He's kind of like the reason why I really dig this parts of this album, is because I think his guitar playing is great. "Back with a Vengeance" is another one of the new tracks, and that's really good, pretty heavy. Sundance, the opening track, that's okay. Again, you got a few original newer songs on here, which are okay. The Manfred Mann stuff, it's all right. Freedom Song, not too bad. The newer tracks that are on here that are on disc 1 are all competent, kind of like hard rock fare. There's nothing that's going to set the world on fire. The playing is fine. Singing is okay. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of his voice, but it's competent stuff. Chris's drumming is very solid throughout. I always thought he was a very solid drummer, so I got no issues there. Musically speaking, this is fine for what it is. I don't really know how much interest this is going to be for some people, though, unless you're an enormous Chris Slade fan, right? I don't know if a lot of these covers are going to interest people all that much. To me, I would have almost rather heard a whole album of just straight up new songs, original songs, because they're not bad. They're really not bad. So, yeah, production-wise, it's fine. It's, you get a nice little package here. I can't complain too much about it other than the fact that it's kind of average. It's okay. Can't say anything really bad about it. It's not a must-have at all. But if you can go out and give it a listen, I think some of this stuff might appeal to some people. You might want to, you might be interested in some of the covers, some of the original tracks. That's really what I would go check out. But like I said, go listen to Back with a Vengeance or End of Eternity. Those are probably my 2 favorite tracks on here. And it's mainly because I really like the guitar player. I think he's really good. And the guitar licks and riffs and solos are pretty scorching and really red hot. So yeah, so go check it out. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. The Chris Slade Timeline Timescape, available now from Brave Words Records. So go to bravewordsrecords.com. You can go check out more of it. I'll put the link to the Chris Slade Timeline website down below, so you can go read up more on it, maybe give a listen to some of the stuff, because they do have links to some YouTube videos and things. So yeah, go check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options, all down below. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Enjoy your day, everybody. Bye-bye.